Okay, guys, would you guys say this is the best double special heroes banner of all time? Because I think there's a legitimate argument here for that. You have one of the best overall heroes in the entire game, cross-time dual Altina, even though she's a Harmonic hero. Can you believe she's Harmonic? Even though they're of the same series. I mean, this is her great. How many greats are there? 38th or something? I don't know. Descendant. But one of the best heroes in the entire game, right? Harmonic skill gives her advantage, attack speed +4. Attack res unity is one of the best unity skills in the entire game. Can't debuff her for attack or res, or she gets more damage output or more stats. And then Twin Blades fully utilizes that. Ignores damage reduction, which makes her incredibly deadly against a lot of heroes. I just got my mind blown. The fact that Altina can actually take on Saros by herself. That's kind of insane, but if she has Twin Blades, she can. Nullsea Disrupt, attack Rezov, and of course a true brave weapon for both phases. A very scary hero. Is anyone going to argue with me when I say Altina is top 5 in this game? A top 5 hero in this game? She scores well. She's good in every single mode, literally, right? Especially game modes where she gets extra points in. But she's also, like, in Aether Raids, she allows you to use Duel's Hindrance, Duel's Indulgence. Duel's Hindrance, but not Duel's Indulgence. And of course, when scoring for Harmonic battles, you also, Resonant battles, you also do really well there. So yeah, hard to argue how good she is. But yeah, if she were on this banner just by herself, I would still say this is a great banner just because of how good she is as a unit. But, right. They never meet in the original game, I get it. Like, you don't meet Altina. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you don't meet her. Which is why it's really cool that they delved into her so deeply in Fire Emblem Heroes. Alright, with that said, incredible hero, incredible fodder. Attack res unity is great, Nullsea Disrupt is great, but you wouldn't really want to fodder her because she's just a great unit overall. One of the best heroes in the entire game, heavily min-max, low speed, really good res, really good defense. 37 defense, 39 res at base is just insane. But 50 attack and both her shots do, she gets 2 shots immediately. And because it's a true brave weapon, you can't use something like Null Follow-Up to break her up because it just doesn't work. And Wind Sweep doesn't work on her because she has Nullsea Disrupt, just as Staff Heroes don't work on her. This kit is so strong, and her as a whole is so strong. I think she's the best infantry sword hero by far. And there's even a debate whether she's the best hero overall, but yeah, incredibly powerful. Now, that said, red isn't weak at all. Like, even if you don't get Winter Altina, Dheginsea, this guy, I think it's underrated. Incredibly underrated. By the way, do you guys think he'll ever get released, like, as a straight-up mythic? Because as one of the oldest dragons, if not... Is he the oldest dragon? Who saved Tellius from chaos. He's one of the oldest dragons at bare minimum. This guy is an absolute beast. Just like Winter Altina, heavily min-maxed, 59 attack, 41 defense, 39 res. Both of these heroes are straight up min-max tanks. That is incredible. Even better stats, Winter Altina, of course, armor heroes have a more of an advantage, but heavier min-max, 41 defense, 39 res, 59 attack. Incredible. It would have been nice if he had a perf, but Blackfire Breath is pretty good. Attack res -5 on foe during combat, so long as you're not adjacent, and inflicts and neutralizes foes' bonuses to attack and res during combat. Very strong breath. Story stance 3, slick fighter, so neutralize penalties on units during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So you can't penalize him, and you can't have your own buffs. This hero is busted. Now, of course, he has the weakness of being a dragon, but as long as that's not in play, Dheginsea should be just about anything. This is actually one of the best heroes in the game that nobody uses. He's heavily underrated. A lot of people just fought him off because 30 stance slick fighter is great. But yeah, this stat spread is just incredible. Nutty hero. I love him. So red is just top notch. But chat, what's stronger, red or green? Because at green, you have possibly the best refresher in the game. Alpha Dreams Dual Peony. Dual Peony. Could it be said she's the best refresher in the game? I think in terms of Aether Raids defense, she might be one of the best refreshers ever. Just because she enables... It's good to run at least one dual hero in Aether Raids defense, but if you can run 2, your opponents struggle to get their dual skills up. They can always beat one dual hero right? But beating 2 is where it gets really, really difficult, especially with the refresher staying in the back lines. But incredible hero herself, Balna Alfar grants attacks +6 to any ally in cardinal directions of unit during combat, as well as joint drive attack. If she's within 2 spaces and they're in cardinal direction, +10 attack, she can really swing the battle really quickly. Of course, with Gentle Dreams, attack speed, defense, res +3 to allies, and they can start teleporting anywhere. So as a whole, she moves her units really quickly and allows you to quickly suffocate your opponents in Aether Raid's defense. But of course, in every mode as a whole, she's really good. Just like a basically improved Peony. This stat spread isn't even bad either because she's really scary. 38 HP, 16 defense, and 23 res looks really soft, but if they can't counterattack, that's 48 attack and 43 speed. She can actually do quite a bit of damage. If she's within 2 spaces of an ally, she's now at 52. And if she's right on top of an ally, she's now at 59 attack per shot. Res cantrip can actually screw over people, but you can also use Wings of Mercy or aerobatics for whatnot to move around even better. Super really, like, no, seriously, chat. Is there a better refresher in the game? Is there a better refresher? Because as much as I love Legendary Azura, and she's going to get her Legendary remix soon enough, she might be better. But right now, I think it's Peony. Just because, as much as I prefer 3 extra movement, all the extra stats, Peony does more for your team as a whole, whereas Legendary Azura is better for individual heroes, particularly Blade Tome heroes. So I don't think there is a better hero than Peony in terms of refreshers right now. Maybe Legendary Azura makes a comeback with that remix coming up, but we don't know about that yet. So for now, I think it's Peony. So another incredibly strong hero. If you use her in Aether Raid's offense, this girl is even more ridiculous because you got access to her dual skill. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. Grants another action, attack speed, defense, res +3, and the unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. In other words, she can now teleport to anybody within 2 spaces, and she uses a refresh. This is really, really dumb. Especially because from the perspective, allies with Sing or Dance can be granted this effect as well. If multiple units meets this condition, effects will not trigger. But in other words, she can actually refresh a refresher, which is one of the most nutty things in the entire game. So when you use her in Aether Raid's offense, a double refresher. She's really, really good for a hero like Dual Lin. Dual Lin just gets up to +10 attack from her in another turn. So once a Dual Lin with Peony can now like get 2 extra turns as long as there's no duels hindrance, but very, very deadly. Still, there's nothing to say about Bernadetta. Bernadetta, I think she might be one of the most obnoxious heroes in all of Aether Raid's defense. Look at her cute, freaking out face. She's just trying to have a good time with that porcupine plushie. The Frosty Shut-In, she's such a cutie, but the reality is she's a monster. She's such a monster. You look at 39 HP, 19 defense, and 23 res. You look at her as a unit that's easy to beat. But Hrist reduces damage by the first battle in the first attack by 30%, and it's dual phase. So even when you're attacking Bernadetta, if you can't outspeed her and can't kill her, if she doubles on you, she might get the win. And she hits hard. She hits hard. Attack speed +7 with Hrist, which is attack speed +6, and then lull speed res. So that's 16 extra attack. She hits 66. With Rouse, it's 72. Her stats just get skyrocketed really quickly. Likewise, she's incredibly fast as well because it's 3, 10, 16, 59 speed at base up to 65. Now, the big thing about her is Hrist also does 1 damage to unit and allies within 2 spaces, and that's huge because that 1 damage enables a lot of other heroes. Like, for example, Bernadetta would enable Bernadetta. As long as Bernadetta is under 100%, she gets Desperation. Same thing with Winter Lysithea. It's not Winter Lysithea's. Brave Lysithea. And it's really good for Aether Raids when Bernadetta does this and a hero teleports in to use Return, pushes them forward. And now that hero is now within range of everybody to attack. This is incredibly deadly and can really screw up a lot of people in Aether Raids. So this enables some of the most obnoxious combinations. If your opponent doesn't have guard, essentially, Bernadetta can just enable a free win in Aether Raid's defense. I can't believe she's here with dual Peony. Hey chat, which one's better, red or greens? I think if you care more about Aether Raids, green's better. I think if you're more worried about like the overall best hero, I think it's Altina. I think most people agree are green, huh? So yeah. Yeah, it's hard to argue. This banner is just insane. red, greens. Just go for red and greens and you'll be happy. But it's not just red and greens. I can't believe Winter Sephiran is here as well. He has odd recovery. I'm not going to talk too much about this unit. He's pretty good. 29 defense, 40 res. Baton gives you defense res +2 and guard. Attack res push 4 is also nice. But odd recovery is the big thing about this. Taking away penalties on allies in 2 spaces of unit and restores 20 HP to those units. This is really good because you just put this on any healer and now you can't be isolated on odd turns. So if you have a turn 1 push with like Winter Bernadetta, it really can't be denied with a hero like Sephiran. So yeah, as a whole, very strong, very good. But like, I can't believe he's here too. By the way, the secretly great unit here is Zayn. If you guys have ever seen me use Zayn, you should understand by now that this guy is incredibly good. Give him close counter, give him not follow up, give him attack smoke, give him a soul skill or a form skill. Attack defense form right now, but in the future more form skills. Because Joker's Wild takes the stats of nearby allies within 2 spaces, the high stats of every ally within 2 spaces. So his best partner is Corrin. I do Zayn with Corrin in Aether Raids offense. I use him in like half the battles nowadays. He's really good.
Sorry, I'm late, but here's my 1B.
Ruby Sakurai. Thanks, man.
27,845,485 Nimhihi.
You know, whenever a banner is 3 out of 4 is really good, I think it's worthwhile pulling. And 3 out of 4 colors here are really, really good. All right, I'll just be really quick about the remaining. Navarre's not bad. Really good fodder. Flashing Blade 4, law speed defense. Ninja Yari allows you to attack twice. It's not a true brave weapon, but it gives speed +4, so helps you quad. Navarre's not bad at all, and man, this is some hot art, but not really as essential as everybody else. For those people who are trying to +10 Hilda, this is your chance. Hilda's 185 BST. She's really, really good. I like her stat spread. Has a bit of everything. Defense is good. Res is mediocre, but has speed, has attack, and has a decent amount of HP. She's not the best armor hero at 185 BST, but she's the most accessible one, and it's Hilda, and you either love her or you hate her. I'm conflicted. I think she's cute, but I hate her attitude. I know how she actually is, chat, so you don't need to tell me, go play her route. Calm down. But outside that, Candy Cane's not bad. Attack defense +5, special coolant charge -1, attack defense form, and even follow-up. Attack defense form definitely got demoted, so I'm happy about that. So, all right. As a whole, chat, this is a really strong banner. I'm going to be pulling on this banner, no questions asked. After I get note, I'm going to be pulling on this banner. There are 13 days remaining. Good luck on this banner. Go for red, green, colorless is what I would suggest. But I really think green and colorless is for people who really care about Aether Raids, right? Odd recovery is really good. Dual Peony is incredibly good on both offense and defensive Aether Raids. Winter Bernadetta is especially powerful in Aether Raids defense. And Winter Altina will give you extra points. And of course, Colourless Heroes gives you odd recovery. And Zane's also a really good Aether Raids hero. I'll make some videos for Zane and Aether Raids battles to show you how deadly this guy can be. But outside of that, Blue's not even bad. Blue, Winter Hilda I can recommend as +10ing. Navarre's good fodder, but excellent banner. I think this is the best double special heroes banner I have seen to date. And I think people are going to say I'm nuts for this or whatnot, but this is the closest thing to a perfect banner I've ever seen. I give it a 10 out of 10. Just because blue could be a bit stronger, but blue overall I think is strong enough. It's just red, green, and colorless are just so good in my eyes. And from the respective just, man, I don't think you can beat this banner. I don't think we're ever going to beat this banner. This is just way too good. But never say never, and we'll see. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Good luck on the banner. Let's do a free poll. I'm going to go for Lila for Caden. No Caden. Well, Lilith it is. Bottom left, always right. How many free heroes have you guys pulled thus far? Please. 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 Oh. Alright, well, that's that. Anyways, you guys enjoyed.